scary. I was so disappointed. Hello everyone, I'm Miao. Welcome to my video. Today I'm celebrating Chinese New Year in a palace that was burned to ground by Western enemies. Yes, I know, that actually happened. This palace is called the Old Summer Palace. Maybe you've heard of the Summer Palace, but this one is the Old Summer Palace, Yuanmingyuan. It was also a royal garden, once called Garden of All Gardens, but it was totally destroyed. Once a time, it was 5 times bigger than the Forbidden City, a masterpiece of Eastern and Western design, more luxurious than Versailles. And Hugo Victor said it was a treasure of all over the world. But now, nothing existed anymore. In 1860, during Second Opium War, the British and the French troops set it on fire. The flames burned for 3 days. What remains today? Broken marble, silent stones, fragments of what was once an emperor's paradise. But I'm here today not to talk about the history. Tonight, something is different. Look at all these lanterns. It's a Latin festival during Spring Festival to celebrate the Spring Festival. The first time this ruined royal garden is holding this Latin festival. It's amazing. Thousands of lanterns from ashes to light. How does it work? Let's go and find out. We are just a few days away from Lunar New Year. The energy is everywhere in Beijing. The red decorations, crowded markets, people rushing back home to reunite with their families. And this old summer palace is glowing again. Wow, looks amazing. So let's go to see together. Tickets, me and my friends. And the price is 59 yuan before the Spring Festival. And during the Spring Festival, you know, we have 7 days vacation. The price is 79, higher. Oh, beautiful. See? The Latin. The horse. Next year is the year of horse in Lunar Year. The red Latin, that's the traditional Latin style. All kinds of poems, poem sentence. And the good luck, hope your health, happiness, yeah, the good characters. Why this place has so many people? Because the food stalls, it's a food market, all kinds of delicious food. You're hungry? Oh, steam bun. Wow, looks good. Look at this. The skewer. Sausage skewer. Come here. See? Hawthorne skewer. But I'm full now. So let's go to the Latin festival directly. Look, the golden fish. Golden fish means rich in China. You know, see, this place, this palace, this garden is large, but nothing left. No palaces at all, because it's it was totally destroyed. Yeah. The robot store. The robot is making something. Oh, picking up the bottle of water. But it looks like the robot is failing. So the human do that for the robot. Yeah, because the robot is failing so many times, so people call the robot idiot. Wow, look at this dragon, this huge, giant dragon. Looks so real, right? We are walking under this dragon. Now we are in the center area of this Latin festival. It's beautiful, right? Look at this, the peacock. A peacock in the middle of this lake. So many people is taking pictures. Look at all these fishes. Oh, so cute. The fake flower. See these trees with neon light. This boat in the ice. Oh, wow, look at this. I think finally we arrived at the center of this Latin festival. I was wrong before. Well, this is the palace, the pavilion. That's all the fake one. Wow, made of plastic, I think. And of course the flowers are also fake because Beijing's winter. Look at the emperor. Oh, it's scary. The emperors and the concubines and then the maid. And follow me. What's this? Inside this tent. Let me see. Oh. Yeah, I should have to think about it. It's souvenir shop. Yeah, I'm too tired. Oh, look at their eyes. They are blinking, their eyes. Oh, that's even more scary. To be honest, I'm so disappointed. So yeah, later I'll tell you more about what I thought. Hi! Scared you? I'm back home now, and I want to talk about this Latin festival. To be honest, I went to the Latin festival with high expectations. I thought the contrast with the historical ruins and the vibrant new Latin would be very interesting and would be a masterpiece. But I'm going to be real with you. I was so disappointed. So this video has officially turned into a rant video. So I will tell you why I feel so disappointed. First, lack of visual impact. First of all, the Latins weren't nearly enough. Of course, if you look at one single Latin, it looks nice and it looks very good. But if you look at the whole environment, it feels empty. For comparison, I filmed a Latin festival last year, just during the Chinese New Year. And it was absolutely amazing. It was absolutely breathtaking. And I will link that video here. And when you see that video, when you see the comparison, you will understand what I mean. Point 2, lazy craftsmanship and bad aesthetics. Second, the attention to detail just wasn't there. For example, there was a peacock Latin on the water. It only had feathers on one side. If we walk the back of this peacock, you see nothing. And the fish Latins on the lake were even worse. You can clearly see the ugly scaffolding underneath, which totally ruined the magic fish on the water moment. And even the Latin of the emperor and the princess had visible wire on their face. It just feels sloppy. I don't know if they can clean their wire on their face, but it just feels so ugly, and sometimes it feels weird. Point 3, poor quality control. Third, the layout was a nightmare. It was designed as a one-way path with 0 exits. Once you are in, you're trapped until the end. And remember what I said? The old summer palace was huge, 5 times bigger than the Forbidden City. Even though the Latin festival only covered part of it, it was very exhausting. I heard many kids, crying and say that they cannot walk anymore. On top of that, the staff kept pushing you, keep walking, keep moving. You could only take photos in a designed spot and weren't allowed to go anywhere else. So I can understand it's for the safety and quality control, but honestly, it wasn't even that quality. So yeah, I just feel, not very comfortable. Point 4, dust everywhere. The fourth, the dust. The ground was so dry and dusty that it was hard to breathe. My friend even wear a mask. By the time I got home, my shoes and pants were completely covered with gray dirt. I know if you are watching this video, you might think, Miao, it looks great. You are being too picky. Yeah, I get it. Maybe I will receive some, not very good comments about this video. I know you love China and you think our festival or events organization is usually top tier. It is. I know that too. And just, it's because I've seen much better festivals here in Beijing. So now I'm being critical. In my every video, I share my honest feeling. If I see something amazing, I can't wait to share it with you. I can't wait to film a video, and I want to tell you that. And if you come to Beijing, you visit Beijing, I'd like to, I highly recommend it, the place I filmed. But If it's not, if I don't like this place or I don't like this event, I also want to be honest with you. I want to come here and rant about it with you guys. Yeah, I think please allow me to express my real feeling. If I don't like this event, this Latin festival, yeah, I want to tell you why. Because I've seen much better one. As a local, I think I'm allowed to complain a little bit, just a little bit. I know you love China, you love Beijing, you don't want to hear my complaint, but yeah, I think I'm allowed to complain a little bit. We can do much better than this. The lights can be more beautiful and the experience can be more human. And maybe it's because just, this is the old Summer Palace first hosting this Latin festival. So hopefully next year it will be improved. And at that time, I will come back to show you the version it deserves to be. Okay, that's all for my video. Thank you for watching. If you like my videos, don't forget to subscribe my channel. Let's see you next video. Bye bye.